Okay, let's talk about women for a second. You guys have this incredible ability to multitask, like, I've never seen anything like it. You can be texting, cooking dinner, planning a vacation, and having a deep philosophical conversation all at the same time. Meanwhile, I'm over here just trying to figure out where I put my keys, and somehow I'm still late. But here's the thing. You all have this magical ability to remember everything. My girlfriend will be like, "Remember that time you accidentally called me by your ex's name in 2015? Yeah, I remember that. What? How do you even remember that? Meanwhile, I don't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday, and I'm like, babe, are we still mad about that? It was 10 years ago. She's like, oh, it's fine, but I just thought I'd bring it up again because, I can. And women and shopping. Don't even get me started. My girlfriend goes into a store to just look around. 3 hours later, she has a bag full of stuff, and I'm sitting there thinking, how did we even get here? Did I black out? You're like, I don't need anything. But somehow, you leave with 7 pairs of shoes you definitely don't need, and a shirt that's just like the one I already have, but in a different color. So I love how people say men are simple creatures. Really? Simple? We're like human Swiss Army knives. You think we're simple, but you've never watched us try to put together a bookshelf from IKEA. It's like, how do you not know how to build this? It's only 37 steps. I'm like, 37 steps? I thought this was a bookshelf, not a NASA mission. And the man cold. Guys, let's be honest. We can catch a cold and act like we've been hit by a truck. My buddy caught a sniffle last week, and he was like, I think I need to call in sick. I'm like, bro, you're fine, you're not even sneezing. And he goes, yeah, but I'm really tired. Like, who knew men could be this dramatic? It's like if a guy gets the flu, it's the end of the world. Meanwhile, I'm over here with a 103-degree fever, still doing laundry and pretending to be normal. And don't get me started on the man logic. You ever notice how guys can spend 3 hours in a hardware store, but the second you ask them to pick up a carton of milk, it's like, sorry, I got lost in the produce aisle. How did you even find this? Men are like, I've got this, just give me a minute. 2 hours later, still no milk. So I joined this new social media app recently. You know, the one where everyone's supposed to be authentic and real. Yeah, right. The only thing real on there is how much time I spend pretending to care about someone's avocado toast for the 12th time this week. And don't get me started on the influencers. I mean, they post their morning routine with a $500 smoothie and an $800 yoga mat. Meanwhile, I'm over here Googling, can I eat ramen for breakfast? So I try to get in on the trend, right? I set up my own morning routine video. My routine was me snoozing the alarm 14 times, spilling coffee on my shirt, and scrolling through Instagram to see if anyone else is as miserable as I am. And then there's this weird pressure to post all the time. Like, do I have to make an announcement every time I go to the bathroom? Hey guys, just took a 30-minute break from work. Here's my bathroom selfie. Like, who's going to care about that? You ever been in a relationship where you're just too chill? Like, you're not the jealous type, you trust your partner completely, but then, one day, you find yourself on Instagram and you see her liking all of his photos. Now, you're not paranoid, but suddenly you're like Sherlock Holmes, zooming in on the background to see if he's holding someone else's hand. I'm over here trying to be a modern, cool guy, and my brain's just like, yeah, you trust her. But what if she's secretly dating a guy named Chad who wears leather jackets and listens to edgy music? I don't even know a guy named Chad. Why is he always the villain? So I ask her, hey, you and Chad cool? And she looks at me like I'm insane. What? No, Chad's just a friend. A friend. A friend, really. You don't see me liking random girls' photos because that's called respect. But apparently, Chad's over here living his best life while I'm trying to figure out if my love life is a sitcom or a soap opera. So yeah, I'm still the chill guy. But now I'm also a part-time detective. You ever notice how some things in life sound way cooler than they actually are? Like snooze. I had a friend the other day, he's like, dude, you gotta try snooze, it's like the next level. I'm thinking, next level? What is this, a game console? So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll give it a go. I stick this tiny pouch under my lip. Everyone makes it sound so mysterious, like I'm about to unlock some hidden superpower. And then, nothing happens. For like 10 minutes. I'm just sitting there looking like I'm trying to hold in a sneeze. Then suddenly my mouth goes dry, my head starts spinning, and I'm like, oh, great. Now I'm a hamster with a weird addiction. So I ask my friend, what exactly is supposed to happen with this stuff? And he goes, you just feel chill, man. Chill? I feel like I just got hit by a truck and my body is too confused to know how to react. I looked at him and I was like, next time, just hand me a nap, some snacks, and a good book. That's the chill I'm looking for. You know what really annoys me? When you're sitting in a cafe waiting for your order, and suddenly the waiter tells you, your food will be ready in 5 minutes. Well, if I wanted to hear that something will be ready in 5 minutes, I would just meet up with my ex. What is this 5 minutes? It's like when your mom says, we'll leave soon, and you start getting ready, thinking it's any moment now, and then you sit there for another 3 hours because it's just 5 more minutes. And I'm like, okay, but if I sit here for another 10 minutes, will it be a surprise? Will you serve me not just food, but a royal feast? Because 10 minutes isn't just time, it's a whole era. I get it. I know the cafe staff is trying their best. But if they told me my food would be ready in 40 minutes, I'd say, great. I'll spend that time becoming part of this place, buying a local t-shirt and getting a regular customer card. Don't worry, I'll be here a while, but in comfort.